There was a time in my life when I was probably more impressionable than I am now. It probably made me realize a lot more about myself than I give it credit, but 14-year-old me was a loser. A pretty big one. I was obviously leaving my primary school at the time and heading off to big school, aka high school, and obviously you go to high school when you're 14 in South Africa, and I had no fucking idea what I had gotten myself into. First of all, I had decided, along with my dad, who was keen on this, that I would be going to a boarding school, which sounds great. You get to spend so much time with your friends, until you realize it's an all-boys boarding school, as in only boys in a big room where you can't leave for a week at a time. And yeah, suddenly my flash of genius became like a flash of realization when I saw that I was going to be stuck in a box of 7 other boys for an entire fucking year. A really stinky box. Anyways, back to the first day. I arrived in my stupid school uniform, which was a suit, by the way. We pretty much wore a suit to school every day. Oh, and I had a little blonde mustache that, in hindsight, was probably brighter than my future. I walk up to what seems to be my new home for the next year, which is just a door with the label at the top saying 2-1, Dorm 21. It was pretty ominous, to be totally honest. At the same time, I was nervous as shit, and at that moment, I decided that maybe the boarding school life wasn't for me. At the door. Oh, well, I'd opened this Pandora's box, and I thought at the same time I could probably leave whenever I wanted to. Like, they couldn't keep me here, right? How naive I actually was. The door had some glass panels on the front so that I could get a kind of good idea of what was inside. I just saw a greenish carpet and some beds, just normal for a room. But I saw the windows and the beds next to the windows. That's important. Anyways, my dad was busy speaking to the boarding school master, so I had to stand around and just kind of awkwardly smile. You know when a teacher's talking to your parents and you're just like, yeah, I'll study. So yeah, that's what the boarding school master is. It's just a teacher from the school who lives at the boarding school. Anyways, so finally I get to fucking see my new home for the year, and in the brochure it told me I was allowed to pick my bed in the room, which is just so cool to me. I was just excited to pick a decent bed with a nice enough window view. Funny enough, I was actually an hour and 45 minutes late, because that's just how this family works, apparently. All the good beds were taken, I was given the fucking shittest one, which is like in the middle of the room. Yeah, I heard the teacher say, "This is your life now, boys," and all I could think for the next week was, "This is my life now, boys." I slowly but surely was kind of introduced or inducted, I don't really know in hindsight, to the other guys in the dorm. There were 7 other people, and these were the 7 other people that I would be sleeping pretty damn close to every night. No homo, but I'll get to these idiots in another video because they are just a bunch of, I don't even know. Next take. Most importantly though, is that I met my 2 closest friends who helped me get through this shithole, and they were Zombie and Finger, and I know those are really stupid nicknames, but everyone had a nickname in the beginning and that's just how it was. We all had really stupid nicknames, and they sort of faded out over the next while, but I'm just gonna keep them just in case this video is ever used against me in court or something. Something stupid like that. Anyway, Zombie had bleached blonde hair. I can't exactly remember why, but he did. He had really, really blonde hair. Yeah, the 3 of us decided together that we would accomplish exactly nothing. We had some cool ideas, but nothing ever happened. So, but it still feels good to go back and think, hey, at least we tried that one time. But yeah, Zombie liked bass guitars, and Finger, well, he was into young girls at the time. We kind of ripped on him about one girl. We'll come back to that later. His mom was pretty cool though, and excuse me if my drawing doesn't do her justice, because she was cool. She was really cool. Obviously, you're probably thinking, well, how is this video giving me any tips on surviving in any way? You fucking neckbeard, get out of your mom's basement. I hate you people. So yeah, I'm going to give you 3 tips, and then I'm going to end the video, but 3 tips are very important. First of all, always carry protection in the form of a good hockey stick or a cricket bat, something like that. You can get raided at any time by the grade 10s and the matrix who are older people than you. Which brings me to my next point is, be prepared for anything. This place is straight up like the fucking purge. I don't know if you know the movies that I'm talking about, like Purge, Election Day and stuff, but nothing is yours in this place. Nothing. You own nothing. That's the mentality I was brought into. You own nothing. Yeah, I can't count the number of times that people older than me just came and helped themselves to my food and shit. And it was ridiculous. In the beginning, I was just like, what the fuck? My parents packed me that. And then I realized, oh, that's completely normal. That's just how this place worked. Yeah, I know. Tears are coming out of my eyes. Third and lastly is never tell the teachers or masters at hostel what happens at hostel. It's kind of like Vegas, but there's nothing nice about it. So yeah, but as they say in the hood, snitches get stitches and all that. But really, don't do that. You don't want to be that guy, because being that guy is worse than getting some form of justice from the teachers. And it's not about being beaten up, it's about the mindset that people have. Because you wanna kind of get stronger with your grade. And yeah, at least that's how it was in a crappy South African all-boys boarding school. Anyways, that's all for today's advice. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm gonna start doing these videos once a week, I think, and just stick to remote tutorials every day. I don't know yet. I feel like I have so much fun making these videos right now. Like, there's so much fun. I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyways, if you guys want to have a little chat with me, please feel free to leave a comment. I want to hear all your stories, so if you have any stories, feel free to leave them below. I love hearing them, and I love just having a little chat, so yeah. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. As I said, I might have one of these every like Friday or something. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Again, bye bye.